What's going on, everybody? And especially you. You who are new to DragonVale, welcome to the family. Now, I am Z-Dog. If you would, before you get started, please like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Your purpose for being here today is simply this: to find out what is the most important steps to take as a beginner of DragonVale to grow your park. And I'm going to give you a really short rundown on everything you need to know to help you out. First and foremost, it is important to understand that this is something that will take time. You need to realize that DragonVale does not grow overnight. It is a process that accumulates over a period of time. My park is 5 years in the making. I could have had more done, but I spent a lot of my dragon cash on doing other stuff. But literally, you need to understand it's going to take time. So please, do not get frustrated because it seems like it's taking a long time. Now, one of the first and most important things that you must do, you're going to come into your park and you're going to understand that you got this habitat. Let me show you a different one. Okay, so it's going to look something similar to this. You're going to have two, maybe one, I cannot remember right off the top of my head, one or two of these places for you to plant your dragon. Should be one right off the top. And then you're going to have to breed with your fire and your plant dragon. Most important thing for you to understand is that this is going to take a little bit of time. So continue breeding back and forth. When you get a new dragon, breed that against each other, breed those against each other, breed those against each other. Once you accumulate goals, you will get gems. And what's important is that you literally collect gems as much as possible. Collect gem dragons. You cannot breed gem dragons, but you can get the eggs. Another thing that you really want to make sure you do is get to level 35. I believe the rift opens up somewhere between level 25 and 35. I cannot remember. However, inside the rift, once you get here, you will be able to go to the rift market. And inside the rift market, you will also find eggs of mystery, rare eggs of mystery, gem eggs, epic eggs of mystery. You'll find a few others. Now, however, you have to build your rift up accordingly. You need to get as much rift stuff done. You need dragons to accumulate that interest. Then go in and buy your gems. Now, your goals, which are up on the top left-hand corner, and looks like a book. You tap on your goals. You can go to show all. All of the dragons that you will have that it tells you to breed, go for them, because some of them offer gems. Some of them offer XP. XP points help you level up faster. Some of this will give you food for your dragons, which you really do. If you really want to increase your XP, feed your dragons. You have to level up your dragons in order for them to grow. And as they grow, your park will as well. Now, events such as like the one we are in right now, the Love Valentine event, it is good to breed in the cooperative breeding cave, which Noggard himself will have a dragon, and Gardenia will have a dragon. And if you can find anyone on your Facebook to friend you, or if you go to any of the DragonVale groups, and be careful about some of them on Facebook, they don't respond. But if you can go to some of them and they give you friend requests and you exchange information, you can have friends on here too. You can breed against them and accumulate goals. Also, some of the goals is simple. Collecting a certain number of coinage from each one of the elemental dragons will sometimes give you gems or food as well. You want to focus on that. Another thing that you really want to pay attention to is whenever it comes time for you to upgrade your farm, because there's going to be more than just these right here, guys. There will be other farms. Bam, right here. Let's take you all the way in here. Let's see if we got a basic in here. I don't know. Yeah, you can upgrade from the basic. There's another one. This one right here, I think. Yeah. And then you got this one right here. So this one is pretty much the grand treat farm. It's the biggest one you can get, except for after a while, you can literally turn them into the towering gardens, which is what you really want. You want the towering gardens. Now, having a handful of those goes a long way to accumulate food, to feed your dragons, to increase your park. Let me see what I got here. All my dragons right now are pretty well at level 10, where I like them. So let's go here. Watch the XP up here on the top left. See the XP? I'm accumulating. It's getting higher. The higher level your dragon is, the higher it's going to take your park level. And you want that. You want that for sure. Now, sometimes in your events, you're going to have these. The Coastline Coliseum. Now, they're all going to have different names and stuff, but inside of here, you can literally breed different ones together and accumulate money and interest. You definitely want to do these. All right, so this is Cairo. All right, Cairo is very important for your park because Cairo allows you to reset the time of your park every 3 days. In other words, what that is, it allows, if after 3 days and you actually end up getting Cairo, you will be able to every 3 days reset your park. Like you can, if you got eggs that are incubating, if you've got farmland that needs to be finished growing, or you got dragons breeding, that reset will literally push all of that stuff forward. All the time that it would take for that, say it took 2 days, it'll push that and it'll be finished. And then you just start it all over. However, inside of here, there is a quest. There are a few of them. Each one of these must be completed in order to call Kairos to you. Also, you need to pay attention to your nursery as well. Now, we've already talked about your nursery having your eggs in there and breeding back and forth, but enter into the nursery and you'll see that there is puzzles. You need to focus on your puzzles. Your puzzles are going to help you accumulate some interest, because sometimes the task that you go on whenever you send a dragon out for it, sometimes it'll just give you money, sometimes it'll give you a gem, sometimes it'll give you food, and then other times it'll literally give you a puzzle piece. So you really want to pay attention to that. In here, you can literally take your dragon. I don't even know if I got a sun dragon yet in this one. I do. We're going to send the sun dragon out. 15 hours from now, it should be done. He'll be able to possibly get it. We're going to spin that, show you what that looks like. You see, I just got myself a few things, so I didn't really get very much out. But I accumulated interest instead of actually getting what I really wanted. So let me see, air and a moon. I don't have that one yet. That is weird. I don't have that one, and I do have that. So let me start that, and then 15 hours from then, found one key in the plot twist. All right. When this comes up, this will be the same for Cairo. There will be another one, Tashin. I believe this is how it's pronounced. I'll take you there in a minute. You want to focus on these because these are going to help your park the most. However, inside of here could have been a puzzle piece. It really could have been a puzzle piece. Rift crystals are awesome for your park because you need those. You could even, if you have a couple extra gems to spend, you can literally buy the cash as well. Or you could get the food. And I recommend doing the food because you need it a lot more. Now, I have another. When you get to a certain level, you're going to open up this guy. The Vault of Abundance. To Shane. I don't know. I don't know how to really pronounce it, but it's about as close as I can get. So you're going to have these puzzle pieces here that you need to go in and accumulate. And these get accumulated simply up on the right-hand corner. You'll see here in a minute. Each time one of these is completed, it's done, right? And then these cost a lot. It would be like $4,200 for this one. In the beginning, they were a lot cheaper. All right, so what I want you to understand is this right here. Now, I tapped that thing right there on the top right-hand corner, that yellow box where it says 938. 938. Looks like a pocket watch. It's actually a vial. Yeah, it's a vial. So, inside of that, you're going to collect a whole bunch of stuff. And stage by stage, you're going to grow this dragon out. And what happens is, every time you get, once it's fully done and everything, every time you get 750 vials, you could tap this guy and you'll be able to literally collect all of your gems. Let me show you. All right, so I do not have 750. I've already used it, but as you can see down at the bottom, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can see where it says activate. It says 750. If I indeed had 750, I'd be able to collect whatever gems were available. I'd be able to collect rift crystals. I would be able to collect XP points, all the money that's available. And I'm thinking some of the food would be collected as well. Now, the box, the blue box is free. This is something that you want to pay attention to as well. Inside of there, it can offer you gems. It can offer you vials that you need, and that is something important that you need to know. However, now, the Colosseum is important because if you have a high enough dragon and you go in here, you can accumulate gems this way. If indeed you don't get gems, you will get cash. But gems are generally what this one holds out for. So be sure to level up to at least level 10 is my recommendation. All beginning dragons, and if you're a beginner, all dragons should be leveled up to level 10. That's why it's important to get your food out there, grow as much food as you can, and level your dragons up. Play the games, go to the races, which is right over here. You go in there to your races, and you'll be able to race dragons and accumulate your interest that way for food. You can also get rift crystals. You can get money. You can get gems, other stuff if you win or do well. But this one, generally speaking, the higher the dragon, the better your odds are at winning. You can have 5 gems with accumulated extra gems if you watch a video. And then you want to pay attention to that. Now, another thing that you need to be aware of is Tozar. That's right. Tozar is going to offer you a lot of help. Tozar, bam, can offer you any of these things. All you have to do is watch 3 videos. Each one of these offer 3 videos each. So I could watch 3 videos to get the flowers, or 3 videos to get 3 gems, or 3 videos to watch to get the money. Money's going to vary depending on your level. The gems, however, are all the same, and the flowers are all the same. But each one of these has 3 videos, so be sure to take advantage of this, especially if you're a beginner and trying to set up your park. Mind you, again, this will take time. Now, another thing that I want to stress for you, when you have begun your park, there are 2 dragons that are going to be the best dragons for you to get. Galaxy dragons. Max dragon cash is 2 million. This is going to be important. Now, however, you cannot farm galaxy dragons. It would be amazing if they'd let you. However, but they will not. So there are 3 pieces to each galaxy, and each one has to be bought separately. When fully maxed out, can hold 5 dragons, and each island accumulated with all 5 dragons will accumulate to 2 million dragon cash, which is the highest you can get. That is just the highest you can get. And that's going to be important. The other one that you're going to want to do is get in there and get rainbow or leap year dragons, because these will help you accumulate dragon coins as well. Let me show you. This one right here at level 15 is going to bring me 732, but it will most likely pay over 1,000 coinage once leveled up to level 20. Another thing that you're going to want to pay attention to as well, and this is going to be really frustrating for some of you, but please hold on. These guys down here will appear about level 10. Level 5 through 10. You're going to have to go inside each one of these and and play the game to accumulate the mask. And then you can read what that says. And once that's done, then you will have the dragon will come out, a 5-headed dragon for all the elements. And then you get to roll dice. Now, I always go with the first one available, so let's roll. Now, this is a Dungeon and Dragon dice. This is really cool. A lot of you guys know what I'm talking about, D&D. Don't try to cheat. It doesn't always work. Now, it will offer you food as well. Now, let's go over here. I'll show you what I mean. This one is the same. It literally does the same, guys. You enter in, you play the game to get all the pieces. You do want to do that. It does take a little bit of time. I've been working on mine for like 2 months because I've been lazy. But if you're really persistent, it will work. The Mythic Dragon. All right. I want you to see what this has to offer. The other one's just the same. It offers you 1 through 9. It'll offer you 10,000 treats for your dragon to feed them. 10 through 19, 25. However, if you're just beginning, that's not going to look like that. It's going to actually be, I believe 17, 18, 19, 20 will be your free level up and free roll again. But once you get to a certain number, you will have one. Level 19 will be a simple level up, and then the roll again, you have to land on 20. So this is really, really important for everybody that needs to know this. This is really all of your basics. And I can't stress it enough for anybody as you grow your park. Gems are going to be the biggest help to you because you're going to need them. Need all of these as much as possible. Get gem dragons. There's going to be events that's going to allow you to buy gem dragons. So you're going to want to look inside of your storehouse for the event and look for dragons that have diamonds. This one does not. I would recommend the springtime being the time of event. Also, you're going to want to get yourself the gem tree for gifting. This allows you to share gems with friends. Also, if your friends have it, they can share back to you. And the gem bush as well. Very, very important for everyone to have one of these. This gives you an additional gem. Now, I will come to a close with this. Important as you grow your park. Mrs. Goody's Treatery allows you to friend people, 3 extra people, treats, dragon treats. This one, Goody Sugar Shack, will also allow you to 3 more. So you have 6 extra on top of the normal 3 that you have. So that's 9. And that should be there correct. However, this one does not do anything. This is just there for decoration. So these are important. And whenever these right here come available, these are non-stop greenhouses. They do produce food for you on a regular basis. You want those in your park. And guys, I can't stress it enough. Don't give up. I know it sounds frustrating, but don't give up. You also want to make sure that as soon as you can, get the right number of gems to come in and get this island, the Epic Breeding Island, and level your Epic Breeding Island up. There is a handful of levels that it can go through, and whenever it's done, it will have a big canopy on top. Let me show you. Uh, yeah, so there it is. However, right now, because I actually have a dragon in there, I can't show it to you right here. Um, Maybe I could show you another one. All right, so I took you to another park. So 225 gems is what it's going to take to upgrade that to the next level. I don't have that right now, but in this one, the first one, it'll have the chains that hold the island to the other island, so you want to make sure you get that. But 225. After that, you'll be able to have better odds at breeding, and it'll have like a really cool cave like thing. The tree will be big and everything. It's really, really cool. You don't want to miss out on that. Also, like I have said before, you don't want to miss out on breeding this right here and getting this all grown up and fully done. I'm trying to think where I put my other. I took you to a completely different island, guys. This isn't like me to lose my stuff. Ah, there it is. Whew, I lost it. This can be leveled up as well, and it'll have a gigantic crystal, pink crystal over it. It's really, really cool. It doesn't stay looking like this forever, so you want to get in there and do that. And these right here will be able to be upgraded. They don't just stay like that. It costs a lot of gems the higher level you get. Right now, I think I need 500 on my other parks. So just know, guys, it does take some time. It does take some time. So stick with it. And I hope this has helped you out to some degree. I am Z Dog. Like and subscribe to my channel where I do my best to help you get the best dragons for breeding when it comes to specific dragons, as well as other things that's going on in the park, events, and everything else.